Well, it was a complicated game, I think, for this league on a top level. Two really good sides, and you have to be always spot on in these games against a really good possession side. And I'm really happy today because it was the third game within 8 days, and today we need again to be brave, also to force situations to be brave in our pressing, fully committed against a really good build-up and possession side Middlesbrough, and that's what we were. We created many good chances, situation in the first half. Also, the goals were a bit like an intention of will. So the first goal, we were there with the finish, a strike was blocked, we are there, win the ball back. Next strike is blocked, are there with the third winning of the ball, and then the big will of Sam Byram to bring the cross in, and also Daniel James to win the header against two defenders, and the second goal a bit the same with Chris Summerville. So we were fully committed today, and I was pretty pleased. The only problem was we were sometimes a bit driven with our emotions in possession and had a few unnecessary loss of the ball. And on this level against a really good side, if you then invite them to be there also with counter tricks and transition, you can be punished, because if you lose then the ball, when you invest so much against the ball that early, then you don't have the energy to defend really clinical in your own box. First goal we gave a bit away the inner line, and the second goal, we're not switched on in the set piece. So that was the reason. It was a tight game, and then the second half was important to be smarter in the man management to calm the game down. We had, I think, just one mistake in the second half, big mistake, and thank God we were able to repair this with a monster block of Joe Roden, and Elland was in there. But although, I loved the first half, and as a football fan, as a manager, I liked the more calm second half much more.
I thought you might say that, because at half-time it was hard to see there being no more goals in the game, because it had been that sort of game up to that point, hadn't it?
Well, this is also a bit us, and I'd rather be a bit too over-motivated to be over-aggressive and too over-excited instead of to play like sleeping pills. So I love more or less also this side of my lads, but it was also important at one moment, come on, once we are in lead here in a home game, important game, third game within 8 days, come on, let's not be too much driven by our emotions, and to score the next goal, also to be a bit smarter in the passing choices, and also in our positioning. And I think we calmed the game completely down in the second half. Still had big chances also to bury the game, didn't bury this, and then you had to play without mistakes. And like I mentioned, apart from this one situation, I was very pleased with the second half.
The sending off probably helped a little bit on that basis, didn't it? It took a little bit of the edge away from their ability to counter-attack.
Yes, but it was not a gift. It was more or less, I think, the player's fifth or second foul. Even before, there should be one or two yellow cards. And with our possession, with our pace, we forced this. It's then part of the game, because without their tactical fouls, we would have created even more and perhaps would have scored the decisive goal even earlier. So it was part of our good work, and not coincidence or not a lucky charm or something like this. No, we forced it. And yes, a bit disappointed that we didn't bury the game with our great chance. Georgie Rutter, perhaps he was a bit too surprised that he was all alone in front of the goalkeeper. Had also many set pieces. Also Middlesbrough dropped a bit deeper and underlow. It was then not that easy to open them, but it was then even more important to be smart in our passing choices, and for that I'm very happy with this priceless 3 points.
I mean, it's a crazy December coming up, isn't it? So it's a good start to the month, but just the beginning of the process here.
Yes, and also to keep going. So in the last 6 games right now, 16 points. I think we're second to none in the league in this terms. And this also during November and the beginning of December right now. It's definitely a good period in our season, and we want to keep going. So we know, there are many games will come up, but to be there in this week with back-to-back wins here at home, also against really good possession sides, I'm pretty pleased with this.